You don't see it, but you're there.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
You're
so
welcome.
we are here on our second day of long-term care. Very excited to have our special guest. Rhonda is the adult day coordinator, and she's here from Miramichi, and she's going to be showing us and telling us about her beautiful career at Shannix. We're very happy to have you here on Valentine's Day. So my name is Deneen Diamond. I'm the lead for the Center of Excellence for Health. I am going to shut down my earrings just for the presentation so that nobody is getting headaches or anything like that. But so happy you've joined us. We have Mr. Battis and Mr. Matheson here again today. So you guys are rock stars. If you folks want to turn your camera on, give a wave, that's great. Or you can wait till the end and hopefully have some questions for Rhonda. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it right over to Rhonda.
Thank you, Zane. I'm so excited. I was really happy that Michelle asked me to explain what my career is, and I'm very proud to be a long-term. I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous. Employee of Shannix, almost 10 years. It's really been my career. It's been my chosen career to work with Shannix and explore what can happen. And I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a mom of three, and I'm an LPN. And I was in Moncton. I started my career with Shannix in Moncton right after I got out of when I graduated from MBCC, Miramichi, and then when they were to open the Losier Hall here in Miramichi, I transferred, and I actually came back home, and this is where I'm from. So when I was younger, I dreamt of being a fashion designer, and I sewed for a long time. I had my children, and I just had a few different careers, and then finally decided to become an LPN. My grandmother was a great inspiration to me. She had 15 children, and she worked hard and had a good life, and that's what it is to work, to have be happy and have a good life, and love what you do while you're doing it. Um, Being an LPN allows me to help others in a very rewarding way, and I'm kind of silly at times, and I like to bring smiles to people's face, whether it's in joking or even singing a little tune, and we everybody can bring something special. We have a new girl that came onto our team, and she's very quiet and very calm and totally different from me, but she's so wonderful with certain people with dementia that just needs that calm. So we all bring something different. Um, I really enjoy spending time with my family and my friends, and keeping it simple, because we're pretty busy, as an LPN, as a care worker, and it's nice to relax. I also really enjoy refinishing furniture and home renovations, which actually keeps me pretty busy too. I think being able to restore and fix something that needs just some TLC and patience could really play a role in my career, and also help with my career, that it's relaxing, and I think everybody deserves a little TLC and understanding. Having my three children, they are successful, and they're really good people, and I'm proud of that. And that's, I don't need, they don't have to be rich and whatever, just be really good people. And I think that's really important. And of course, becoming an LPN at the age of 41 was another one of my greatest achievements. And I believe anybody can do anything, really, if you desire. And of course, this is my motto: if you can dream it, you can achieve it. And some things that you achieve, you never even dreamt of it. But as you go through your journey in our life, it never knows where life can take you, if you open up your mind and go with it. So I've been working at Shannix for almost 10 years. In April, it'll be 10 years. And of course, the last 3 years, I've been working in the Adult Day Center, which is a wonderful, wonderful program for our community. It's so important. And what we do is today, and that's why I was a little bit late, we go out on the bus. We have a wonderful bus. We just got it wrapped, and it was before the presentation was made. So everybody sees us in the community driving, and the biggest thing on it, it says Shanix Cares. And we care, and so we're able to go out into the community. We pick up our clients. We're wheelchair accessible. So sometimes we have volunteer drivers a few times a week, and they're very dedicated, and we so appreciate them. And they'll drive the bus. So we go out, we pick up our clients, and we bring them back to the adult day center. They come in, they have a snack, and really, all of our clients are here for many different reasons. Some are for socialization, some are for personal care, um, and a lot is for giving their caregivers a break. So I never thought I would ever be put in this position. But when you are open to different avenues as an LPN, you may be surprised of where it may take you. And community nursing is my joy now, and I could be open to other things as well, but this is pretty great. Being in the position that I am, there's pros and cons, and I just put a few. The relationships that you form with these families and help them through, and it's really great. It's really great, and we have a lot of laughs, and it can be fun, but the cons would be informing these bonds that we lose some of these people that really have become family, we call everybody our friends. So it's like losing a friend, and it's hard on our clients, and it's hard on ourselves. But we know this is the journey that they're on, and but there's another one coming, and they need us as well. So then, and that's the same as if you were working in long-term care, many different aspects. But that's the pros and cons of actually being a caregiver, I believe. So you would be really surprised at how much of your training is used in the community nursing, and daily assessments is really important. Just watching your clients and seeing a change, and that's our job, and reporting it, and charting it, and it's really important. We do vitals every month. We do glucose checks. We do all of that. There's personal care where you would actually visually see the client's skin, and you would know if something's happening, or even if they had a breakdown in their skin, and communication skills. The big important part. I remember when I was in my training as an LPN, and I thought taking this communication course, it was like, well, what? But boy, it is really important in your career. It really is. So, and I'm glad I took it, and I learn a lot daily on you got to communicate different with different people, and it's not always what's being said, it's what they hear. And that's really important. So our team is really amazing. I'm going to try to move you over here. Okay. And we have it's recently that we've changed the program, and we changed it for such a good reason, that we have after COVID, now we're finally able to join with the nursing home. We're part of the nursing home, but our center is separate, and is joined by a door. So now COVID is less. We're able to join with the nursing home with activities. So it's been really great that now on a rotation of 4 weeks, we have 4 recreation girls that come in and help. And so then there's times that we just go out on Main Street and join the other residents with it could be bowling, it could be music. What else do they like? Oh, bingo, always bingo. So that's been really great, and each one of the team members brings something different, and that's what you'll find too with yourself. You may have just that special thing, that's something different, that help with a team, and in your career, team is very, very important. Team nursing. You can't do it on your own, and that's what I like. We have a wonderful new bike, and we bring our residents. We can strap them in, even those that we have to put in with a lift, and it's really wonderful. Being open to new opportunities while practicing in your path of choice as a new LPN can bring you many different positions during your career, and you can have, yes, many. I've been in many different positions. You don't have to be bored. You just, so yes, we bake, we do crafts, and there's Kim with one of our residents, and he loved it. He loved biking, but he got to a point that he really can't. So the first time that we put him on that, and I sent the picture to the family member, they were so happy. So Adult Day Center Coordinator requires being an LPN and using all my skills that I acquired in the course, and I'd say all of them. Shannick's courses that help in leadership and other skills to help you be successful in any field of your career. There's many, and if you find that there's something that you're interested in, you approach your leader and say, you know, I'd like to do that, and Shannick's would be open to perhaps helping you get that, because it's really important to keep your skills up, and you know, whether it be a foot care course, anything like there's many different courses. In 2012, I went to MBCC and I graduated with honors as a mature student. I was at the age of 41. It was different. It was I didn't realize how much when I was younger, I really didn't like school that much. But as a mature student, I really enjoyed learning, and yeah, so that was great. The association actually requires that we continue to educate yearly in our field, and so, you know, whether it could be we're reading an educational book, it could be, there's many different avenues that it would be, and they will tell you what it is that we are required to keep up our skills. And of course, the internet is such a great resort for different conditions of clients' approaches to be successful in their care. And really, that's what it is here in the Adult Day Center. Everybody is an individual, and it's really client-based. So to understand your clients, you have to understand your clients to give them good care. They're all different, and what will work for them. So recently, a colleague of mine introduced me to Tipa Snow and the snow gyms, and it's really neat and interesting. It's easy to understand approach to dementia and how to support those living with brain changes in a more positive and respectful way. And it's easier. It's easier than it's very easy. Easy. I shouldn't say easy. Easy to learn, easy to, you know, even for a client's family, if they wanted to know or need help with things, I would probably, you know, I haven't done it yet because I just recently was introduced to it, but suggest that, and it's an easy to understand. That's what I'd say, and yeah, so a day in life. I think I could probably cover that. I got ahead of my slides, but I really enjoy doing what I do. So, yeah, so we arrive, and so basically they have a morning snack. And the mornings usually run that they really like just coming in and kind of relaxing in the morning, unless there's something special happening on what we call Main Street, which is wonderful here at Losier Hall, that it really looks like a main street. And might be an exercise or something, you know, they may go out there, but a lot of them just like to come in and just relax and maybe color or work on the jigsaw puzzle. They have friends here, so they'll come in, and the friends maybe they only see once a week, and talk. And so lunch is served at 11:30. We actually prepare the lunch, so the lunch comes in. We heat it up, and we do that as an LPN. I do that. I wash dishes. I do whatever is required for our program to run properly and run efficiently. So then we'll take some breaks. Who I'm working with, so we'll be able to take our breaks. And of course, they love watching Price is Right. So that's mostly every day, unless there's something special going on. But usually at that time, even out in Main Street, everyone is having their lunch, and it's kind of a low time too. So we'll start an activity after Price is Right is over. and maybe a craft, bingo, word games. It depends on the day, and depends on the clients as well. Some do not. Some do not want to play bingo, or if I only have 3 people that want to play bingo, we'll find something else. But it's usually something we usually can do it. So then at 2 o'clock, we offer another snack break, and that's when the clients can join the Losier Hall, usually for an activity. And we actually, here at Losier Hall, we have a chapel, and that is a couple of times a week, whether sometimes, I think it's on Tuesday, that we have the rosary. And that's something that actually happens in the morning. So then the clients leave at 3 o'clock to go home. And if I'm not required, I will stay back because there is 2. And if we have a volunteer, the person that I'm working with that day can go out with a volunteer, and I'm able to get caught up in my charting and paperwork and phone calls. There's a lot of phone calls. So the team and I throughout the day have served meals and snacks and done dishes, answered phone calls, met each individual's needs, and planned for the next day. It's busy and it requires me to be very flexible and creative, as plans can always change. And the days fly by quickly, and it is extremely rewarding. I believe my choice to be an LPN has been one of my best decisions to date. Never in my wildest dreams, as I'm 18, 20, even 30 years of age, that I thought I would ever be an LPN. But life takes you different places, and you'll be surprised. And some people, it's great. You'll stay in the same career forever and ever and ever. But not everybody has that journey, and that's okay. And it's yeah, I'm happy that I did it. And actually, in all the other careers that I have, I've used those skills a lot in where I am today. So life can take you anywhere. If you're open to exploring other avenues, my goodness, you could LPN to RN, RN to NP, nurse practitioner. There's extramural, a lot of LPNs in extramural now, working in a private clinic beside a physician. There's so many avenues as an LPN. An LPN can bring you many places. You have your whole career ahead of you if you can decide, and you can decide where you may go. I have, and it's right where I am now. I'm still open to other avenues. So good luck, everybody.
Awesome job. So good. So good, Rhonda. I think that I love that the residents love Price is Right. I'm a Price is Right goer and doer. I actually started watching Price is Right as a university student. It was a break for me in between my studies and my, because I was an athlete, so my workouts and different things. And I still, when I hear the Price is Right, it really does bring me to a different type of relaxation. So I'm assuming the residents feel the same.
Yes.
If there's any questions out there for Rhonda, certainly we'd love to open up the floor. I think your passion and excitement for the work that you do certainly shine through. But Mr. Matheson or Mr. Battis, I know that it's just about 11 o'clock right now, and I'm not sure what is going on with schedules, but certainly if anybody has any questions, I'll just open the floor for a minute.
Hi, Rhonda. Thank
Hi.
you very much. Thanks so much for that. Some of our students are curious to know, like in your last slide, you mentioned This is the first presentation we've had from a nurse. So they were wondering, you mentioned something about LPN to RN or RN to NP, and they're curious to know a little bit of the difference between an LPN, RN, or NP, if that's something you're familiar with.
Oh, okay. So an LPN, and sometimes it's called practical nurse now, it works under an RN, which is a registered nurse, works with a team. That's in certain situations. Some other situations depends on the regulations. An LPN may be working on their own. An RN actually has taken a 4-year course in university, and they're an RN. Some are, we could call it a BN, so they took their Bachelor of Nursing. The LPN scope of practice has changed a lot in the last few years. I don't know how many years, because I came in like as I say, I'm only in 10 years, so I don't know when it all started, but LPNs, even in the hospital, are doing much more, whereas before, they actually do blood draws. They do everything, can do everything. The only thing I'd seen in my career, and when a short time at a hospital, the only thing, because I had worked in Nova Scotia, the only thing an LPN was not allowed to do was hang blood. So our scope has changed a lot. So, but the RN is usually the team leader, and has acquired that through university. And so as an RN, then if you're an RN, you can branch off and become a nurse practitioner that can work alongside of a physician. So then you could be working in a clinic, or you could be working in a clinic with a doctor. And I'm not sure all of the things that they can do, but I know they can prescribe medications. We have a nurse practitioner that here at Losier Hall, and she's here every day. But we also do have our physician as well. So she works alongside. But she is here every day, and she is assisting the RN for the care of our clients. Does that help?
Yes, thank you very much. It's good to kind of, we just saw the students were seeing those terms and thinking, oh, I wonder what, with different avenues
Yes.
or education. So you really addressed sort of the education and that sort of stuff. So thank you.
And I will say, for the students that are listening and getting kind of caught up in the acronyms, because this is all very new to you this semester, I had to write down all of those acronyms. So I got the PSW and the LPN and the RN, and it is very, the health language is very specific. It's just like education. We kind of have our own language as well. But I will say that the healthcare course does address those acronyms, and you'll get to know those. But really, an easy way to think about it is an LPN has a little bit less education than the RN. The RN takes a 4-year program at university. It's typically 4 years. And then Rhonda, your LPN course, was it 2 years at NBCC?
Yes.
Right. And like Rhonda spoke about, I have a mother who's a nurse, who's been a nurse for 50 years, and I have a sister who is now a nurse. And the scope of practice of both the LPN and the RN has really evolved over the years. So the LPN is actually able to do different tasks that back in the day they were not allowed to do. And as Rhonda spoke about, if you get your RN and you want to go into a nurse practitioner, then you get to do even more tasks. So what's lovely about nursing, and this is why we're so excited about sharing these types of presentations, is that a lot of the time students think, oh, I don't want to go to school for 4 years, and maybe, sciences and that type of thing's not my deal. University's not my deal, but I probably could take a 2-year course at, NBCC or a community college. And that opens up a wealth of job opportunities. And also, typically, if you get a LPN position, sometimes wherever you're working, they will help you get to the level where you want to maybe go back to school and that type of thing. So nursing is such a it's such a beautiful opportunity and experience because everybody around the table wants to help you be at your best. So if this is something that you're interested in, certainly I would say, you know, take a look at it. If anybody has any questions for me regarding the LPN programs in the province, certainly one of my partners is NBCC, so I would love to chat about that. But it's so lovely to have everybody here, and I'm just being mindful of the time. But is there any other questions for Rhonda at all?
Deneen, I've got one question. We have some students that were wondering what's, Rhonda, what's your favorite outing? What's your favorite field trip?
Great question.
Oh, my favorite field trip. I think it was I really think it was going to Lockerby's farm and picking out their pumpkins, and yeah, I think that was a lot of fun, and going, yeah, and I think that's what was the nice part. We got them all out there and they got to pick, and we have one of our clients and she's deaf and she just had a ball. She took off. She needed to see everything in the barn, and everybody enjoyed that. Yeah, I'd say it was going to the Lockerby farm. Mhm.
Awesome.
Great.
And I will say, unless anybody has any other questions, I'm just being mindful of time. But I will want to just, I share this with all the students that come into long-term care week. The Center of Excellence for Health and the New Brunswick Association for Nursing Home like to support students actually going to the homes and having an experience there. So if this is something that you're interested in, certainly as a whole class, we can try and support that with busing and different things like that. But feel free to reach out to me. We want to get students to the homes to experience the residents and have the intergenerational opportunity that is such a beautiful feel-good moment for the students and the residents, but it really does help expose you to the opportunities that are in the homes. And just as a personal experience, I came home and told my husband that he's an electrician for the city. And I said, did you know that there's electricians at all the nursing homes in the province? And he had never thought about that as an opportunity to work in a nursing home. So there's all kinds of different jobs there. And this is the beauty of Long-Term Care Week, is we're trying to help expose students to not just the nursing and doctor avenue in the homes, but also all the other dietitians, electricians, maintenance, the chefs, all of that good stuff that really does promote health and social care in our province. So with that, Rhonda, thank you so much from the Center of Excellence for Health. And I will say that we're going to be back on here tomorrow at 10:30. We have a session tomorrow at 10:30 and 1:30. And we hope that our rockstar teachers, Mr. Battis and Mr. Matheson, join us, and feel free to reach out anytime. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
And
Thank
happy
you.
Valentine's.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Rhonda. Thank you very much from
You're
her class
welcome.
at BMHS.
Thanks a lot. See you from Riverview High.
Bye-bye.